You know what? I might finish off of this one, Dan. I'm going to go on to my other video because my main one. I think I'm gonna. Yeah. Let's delete it. Delete. I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna go on my main Lana's Enchanted Sky is like okay. I'm gonna go on my Heartgraves one. I think I'm gonna do it this way. Hi guys. Yeah, it's that kind of day. Got kind of a COVID scare going on around here. So yeah, we think maybe my husband has COVID. I might have a touch of it. I'm not sure what's going on with me. I got just a bit of a cough. I don't have anything else. So he's going to go be tested because he doesn't feel good at all. So hopefully it's not what we think it is. So, all right. So if I look a little bit beaten down, it's because I'm trying to do everything, and I had family over, even though we were all negative. Now he's sick, so it's like it's kind of scary. But anyway, what I'm going to be doing today is for you guys that are watching, because everybody will start. Sorry, I'm a little late. There's nothing I can do about it. Sorry. I'm going to start going over birthdays and cards. Now, last week I did North Nodes, and I am going to finish that, so don't worry. Don't worry, the North Node thing. I'm going to finish. I just haven't gotten everything I didn't get all the transcripts done the way I wanted. I've been too busy with Christmas. I've got 4 grandkids, and it was a zoo around here for the last couple of days. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the tarot cards. Now, a lot of people don't understand tarot cards. They don't understand what these really are and what they really do. Because what they really do is they're a reflection of astrology. So if you think that none of this is like it coincides, coincides perfectly. It really, truly does. Now, I know that certain signs are certain, okay? Like, so for instance, and then I'm going to go over the major arcana, because the major arcana, everybody's got a major arcana card. Even though you're a Sag, you might have a certain one, but you'll also have another one, and I'll explain all of that, okay? So notice I'm in a different view today. I've got my granddaughter's, we bought her a, we've bought her this huge dollhouse, and we refurbished it, and it's as big as her, and it's sitting on the other side of my camera right now. It's for Christmas. So, so anyway, so that you understand, like there's 4 minor arcanas. Okay. So minor arcanas are the wands. They're like wands, the cups. Then you've got the, swords. All right. And then you got the pentacles. Okay. So that you understand why they're there. This is a reflection of astrology. It's an extension of astrology. Okay. Sorry that I'm not in my studio. I will be in my studio soon. There's a lot of people missing my show right now because it was the way they had COVID. So, we're not connecting again until after the holidays. So everybody's clear, supposedly, of what we're hoping. Okay. So now, hi guys. Imagine that. Hi. Hi guys. Hopefully I'll get more people on here, because I know, because once I tape it, then you saw it, then you're okay. But live, I'm also late. I'm running late. So sorry. What I'm doing is I'm discussing the tarot cards. Now, like I said, there's 4 minor arcanas, and they all have to do with signs too, with birth signs. So like your wands, like a king of wands is a fire sign. Wands are fire signs. So especially and if you ever hear me read, check me out on YouTube. If you're not watching YouTube, I will tell you the king or the queen of wands. See, we've got, okay, here's a knight of wands right here, are fire signs. So they're Aries, Leo, Sag. So that part, I've always said that. Now, the pentacles are earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. All right. Air signs. I talk about this air sign a lot. This is the king of swords. So that they are the Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. All right. So that you understand that they all have something to do with each other. And then my cuppers, I just had cup in my hand and I put it down. Here, let's find it. Cups. Oops, I just dropped a card. Cups cards are Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. All right, so that you understand. Okay, let me get my card. I dropped a card. There we go. Now, if you go by your birthday, okay, for instance. Now, we have 0 to 21. These are called the major arcanas. Okay. Now, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can you can go 1 to 21, as long as you've got a, if you got a 23rd birthday, you have to add them together, but that's beside the point. I'm going to go over this. I'm a 19. Okay. Now that is a 1 or a 9. So both of my cards, do you see how I'm saying that goes together? Because 1 and 9 is 10. Take the 0 off. It's 1. Now that is my card. And I'm going to tell you that is my favorite card. Never knew why this was my favorite card, but it's very much me. It's very me. Okay. And I've said this last week. I said, I love the sun. I have a thing, and I've had that my whole life. I just love the sun. It's cheerful. It's calming. It's warm. I just love the sun. And I'm one of these people that when the dawn cracks, the dawn breaks, I got those windows open. I can't stand dark, dreary, that type of thing. Okay. And that is my card. There's horses, children, sunflowers. I mean, the sun, and it's my card. I've always said it's my card, and I am the 19th of December. Now there's another way I can do it. So if you, some of the people that have like the 25th, right? So that's a 2-5, it's a 7. So then you'd go to your 7 card, and that's your card. All right. Speed and haste. You must do everything quickly, or you love travel. There's something about this card is usually, and I'm going to go over all these. Okay. So now do you understand? Now you can do the total numerology of your birthday. You can go in, you can completely do where you add your month, your date, and the whole year together, and you'll get a number. That's a different number though. So just to let you know, in tarot cards, these are just really true. Okay. As me, I'm going to go over and tell you how that way because I understand my numbers. Okay. Like I said, I'm a 19. I'm a 19. Well, I'm also a 1 because 1 and 0 is a 10 is a 1. Okay. So that's my card. And look here's the 1. The 1s are magicians. They're probably psychics. This is also my card. This is the one that you have. This card is telling everybody that I have all the ability and all the talent that I need to be successful in life. That's kind of what this is. They kind of tell you, you don't believe in yourself. You got to trust the other side more, that you have many, many talents. That's kind of what this card is about. So if you're a 1 birthday, just the date, this is your card too. All right. Now there's also a card that has to do with your sign. And I'll get to that later because that'll be too confusing. So just that you understand, once you add them all together, they start making sense to you. They start giving you messages. Okay. I mean, this is ancient stuff here. I think people think that people from a long time ago didn't know anything. And I think they were wiser than we are now. We get too much help. They had to use their heads, their minds, okay. And so I'm going to go over these. Now, nobody's really, well, you can be a 0, but it's like almost impossible because think about it, 1 to 30. Okay. So it's the Fool. If you're a 0, it's the Fool card, but I'm not going to do that because no one's going to really be that number. Okay, so I'll explain that later. But you can't really be that because if you think about it, you're 1 to 31 or 1 to 30 or 1 to 28 or 1 to 10, you know. So that's why I'm kind of not introducing it right now. Okay. So like I said, this is a 1. This is a very, ones are very, very, if you know much about a numerology also, they are very, very much leaders, movers and shakers. They have a lot of ability. Notice the infinity sign above them. They have a lot of knowledge. So if you're a 1, this is probably what you are. Some people say, oh, it's such a vague thing. And you know what? Really think about them because I bet they're not vague. Do you know what I'm saying? It really does. Yeah. Imagine that. It says, I'm starting to understand more. Yes. So there is something to cards. Now, and I don't use cards because I'm a medium. So I just use the other side, family members and stuff. Okay. So that you know. All right. Show the card to the left of you. Oh, sorry. Okay. My husband's online too. I'm on 2 screens right now because 216 the net, everyone has COVID. So we're all steering clear and now I'm coughing. So I'm like, oh, lovely. So I don't know if I have it. I've had my flu shot. So hopefully this is just, I did clean I redid our bathroom in our house a few months ago and I have a tendency to cough because of it. So hopefully that's what my problem is. So, okay. All right. Aquarius moon. Hold on. FM says, okay, because I'm doing readings on both the back and forth to you guys. When you have a double Aquarius, you're double that sign. So I saw somebody recently who was a double, they were forensic professors and they were running a whole department. That would make sense. Aries is a fire sign and it's just, you're full of energy. You're raring to go, man. That just thought I would tell you that. Now, this is a 1 so that you know this could be your card. Now I'm going to go to 2. All right. I just jumped on. Sounds interesting. I'm a Scorpio, Leo, Sun. Okay. What we're doing is we're doing numerology a little bit with the tarot cards so that everybody understands because people are just jumping on. I'm sorry that I got on late because that happens a lot right now because everybody's been so sick. Now this one is a 2. Now put your numbers together if you have to. I'm a 19. I'm a 1. So maybe you're 11. So you could be 2 cards. Do you see my point? 11 could also be 2. So if you're the 11th of a month, you could be a 2. Which one resonates? Probably both. Okay. So now these cards, this card right here you're a very, very deep spiritual thinker. You might be a little bit cautious on who you give your information to. I wouldn't be just surprised if you were Cancer, but you are a 2. A 2. See how we're doing this birthday thing? It works. Okay. So, all right. I'm not sure what my sun, moon, and rising sign is. If you guys aren't, you don't have to worry about that now. Right now we're doing numbers. This is a numerology thing combined with the zodiac. I know it's crazy, but that's how intricate these numbers are and how all these work. It's unbelievable how this works. You're just shocked. And you're like, the more you get into it, the more you study, the more you know that this is not made up. This is real stuff. And people are like, oh, this is dumb. You're uneducated. I have 2 master's degrees, speak 3 languages. You know what? Do your own research. Okay. You'll discover that there is something to this. And they have proven in studies, you have a tendency to choose a certain career by your zodiac sign, sun sign. So just thought I'd point that out too. Now this is an esoteric card. If you guys don't know what I mean by that, this card is like extremely spiritual. You're looking for deeper spiritual meaning at all times. You might be very secretive too. You might have a tendency to keep things to yourself. Okay. So if you're 11 or a 2, that's what you could be. Now 11 By the way, speaking numerology, speaking, 11 is its highest number. And that is like, you are probably some type of spiritual leader. An 11, yeah, it's the highest number. Like if you did numerology on Jesus's name, it's an 11. So I just thought I would say that. So, okay. Now, magician is really cool. Yeah, I know. I like that too. Okay. So here we got threes. Okay. We've got threes. And a three is the Empress. She is probably threes are in numerology. Now, see, a three. Now, my car, I have a yellow Jeep, right? My Jeep, it says sun and then E3. Three is creativity. You are the ultimate creative person. You are ultimately creative. You are, I'm creative, but this isn't my card. This is probably, you're probably a mother or a father. You probably have a bunch of kids. Or if you don't have that, you're a deep writer, a painter, you're something. My granddaughter is a 3. She is 3-3-13, born at 11:53. I mean, she's 3-3-3-3-3. She's very, very creative. Okay. You probably are also like, see how you're the ultimate female. Now that doesn't, even if it's a male, it doesn't mean that. It means you're a creative. You're super creative. Okay. All right. FM says, I have a Jeep too. I just bought it. I love my Jeep. I'm so happy with it. And it's yellow because I love yellow. I couldn't decide between yellow and turquoise, you guys, because turquoise is also my favorite color. And I probably, if you're looking really hard at my aura, you'll see turquoise. So I've been told I'd give off a very gentle, healing turquoise color. Okay. So neat. Thank you for sharing about what your grandbaby. Oh, thank you. Okay. So the Emperor is, you're the ultimate. You're probably in charge. You're probably in large and in charge if you are a 4. Now remember, look at numerology again. This year is a 4. It's a karmic number. You're creating your karma. You're the orchestrator of your own life. That's what, if you're in charge. You notice that there is a bull's head on here. I don't know if you can, or a goat's head. Okay. And the Emperor is kind of like he creates his own money. He creates his own life. He puts things forward. He's a very, very strong individual. Okay. So, all right. FM says mine's red. Is that okay? Oh, your Rubicon. Okay. I had a red one. I had a red Jeep. I had a lot of problems with it. It was a stick and we had to get rid of it. So back to this. So watch, we've got the Emperor, and it's probably, if you're the Emperor, you probably are, now listen to how this goes. You probably are a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And if you're not, you probably are very good with, you're very grounded, and you probably are good with money. Because even though you could be Cancer, you still could be good with money because there's probably something in your chart. But do you see how this goes? It's very interesting how close all of this goes. There's no accident to any of this, by the way. This is the way it is. Now, a 5, you're into spirituality, and you might even be like a minister, a 5. Now, remember I told you a 5 is a 5, you're a change. It's a 5. So this person that's a 5 probably thinks out of the box. They're out of the box thinking or attempting to, or they're the opposite. They very much are worried about what society thinks. They are probably married a very, very, very traditional people. They're kind of conservative. You've got 2 options on this one. Okay. All right. Somebody laughed because I just told them about my stick on my Jeep and their transmission went out. That's fun. All right. So what we're doing is getting back to this. I try to read you all your messages too. And on Laura, you say you're a 5. Okay. You're one or the other on a 5. You're either like you balk at the system, or you're very structured. You follow the rules. You make sure everything is taken care of. These are the rules. Follow them. That type of person. Usually that's what a 5 is, but sometimes I've seen where they're the opposite. Like they balk at everything. Okay. Now, this is normally the year, this is the card of change normally. Isn't that interesting? This is the 2021 coming up. Now, this is restraints trying to put up upon you, and you're trying to get out of them. That's what's creating change. So see how the numbers they all go together. Okay. So now here's 6. It's the Lovers. You love everything. Everybody loves you. You're probably well liked. Now, this is a very interesting thing because here's a 6. You can also be 2 3s. I know that's crazy, but it's true. Two 3s become a 6. So see how how that does that. So either you could be a 6 or a 3. I know that's crazy, but that's how that does it. Now, the Lovers card is love. You bring love and light, and you're probably a very easygoing, likable person, because that's what normally a 6 is. Now, also, you have choices. There's lots and lots of different things, like which routes you should go. That's a 6 person, but normally a 6 is very well liked. I don't know, they're lovely people, and they have a very, very good intuition also. And I feel like 6s are normally very, very blessed or lucky. They seem lucky. I know that 7 in our culture is a lucky number, but it depends on the culture, because 9 is lucky in, I believe it's 9. Or is it 8? There's another number in Asia I think it's 9. I believe it's 9. Anyway, okay. Oh, Dr. Victor. Okay, I'm on the list. Hi, guys. All right. Good morning. What are you talking about this morning? I am talking about what card you are. Okay. Whatever your birthday is your card number correlation. Okay. So we are at 6 right now, which is also 3. You're probably well liked. You have a great passion and love for everything. You just constantly give out, like, radiate love out to people, even if they don't want it. Like, you know how some people are hateful, but that's kind of what this love card is about, because and it's also being careful of your choices you're making and creating karma for yourself. So see, there's a couple of things going on with this card. Okay. All right. Yeah, your birth date. This is the birth date. Okay. I see a lot of people on here. Life path number is completely different too. My life path is an 8. I'm an infinity sign, which I find very interesting, because on one of the cards on my 1, wherever it went, I got to find them because I'm putting them underneath, I think. Yeah. It has an infinity symbol. Interesting, isn't it? There's a lot going on with this. So now here's a 7 and 8. You're probably a very strong person. Strength is an 8. Now it can be a 4. Do you see how you can break it apart? You can be a 4 because 2 4s make an 8. So you might be, you see now look at how this goes together. Do you understand this now? Watch. The Emperor is the strongest card, one of the strongest cards in the major arcana. 2 4s make an 8. See? All right. So now this is you may be Leo. This is the card of Leo. If not, this might be your number birth date card. Okay. All right. Do you use the whole date? No, not okay. Guadalupe, you don't use the whole date. This is just your birthday. Because if you use your birth date, you're going to get a life path number, which it's 1 to 9. And I'm going to go over that eventually too. So, but I just find it interesting. Everybody has a tarot card that correlates to themselves. Now here we go. I'm going to say it again. You can have a card that goes to you. This is the card of Leo. Do you see how I'm saying that, what I'm talking about? But I'm talking today about birthday, the day cards. I'm a 19 and I'm a 1, and it's so true that it just makes me laugh. Okay. All right. So I'm so in love with this live. Oh, good. Thank you. Imagine that. I'm glad. I go on every morning at 9:30, and I'll be on here. I'm also on 216 the net. We all have COVID. So I'm at home. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's why, and I may have COVID right now. I'm coughing, and my husband he's got chills and aches, no temperature. I got just a small cough, and that's all I've got. I don't got anything else. So I don't know what's wrong with me. I might be, anybody that knows that I've been on here, I just gutted my bathroom, and there's tons of dust in the house, and we have cleaned and cleaned and cleaned and cleaned, and I can't get the dust out. And I notice it makes me cough. So I'm thinking, hopefully that's what this is. Fingers crossed. But I am low blood type. So with me, it's very possible that I'm asymptomatic. At least I've been told. So, okay. Thank you. Keep me in the prayers. Thank you. So now back to Leo. Now you're a strong person. You've needed to be strong through your whole life. You might subconsciously love lions too. I know that's crazy, but that's so true. Notice there's also an infinity sign. That infinity sign means there's a wisdom about you. Like you've lived many times. You're using that knowledge to apply it to this lifetime. Notice that it's probably female energy, and there's a lion. And I know that sounds crazy, but this works. You know what? I don't even understand it all myself, because I've studied this for a long time and I still don't. I've been doing this 25 years. I just know that this works. Okay. Because this is probably 5,000 to 8,000 years old. This was the first, they always call it Bible. I don't know if I call it Bible, but this was one of the first beliefs. That's how old these are. Okay. All right. That is 10 people in chat. It's 10:01. 111. Imagine that. Yeah, I've got, usually I have probably 2,500 people watching on B216 the net, and we're going to tape it. So we'll tape it when I go back. I'll start back up again at 9:30 a.m. Hopefully next week, and if not next week, the week after. So this will be taped and it'll be broadcast. So I just talked to my producer. My producer's like, well, there's nothing I can do. He's getting over COVID. So anyway, all right. Add me. Hi, Lee. Hello. Can you add me, please? Oh, yeah. Yes. There we go. I didn't know I could add you on here. See, I'm learning things about my technology. I just got a brand new camera also. So I got a real professional camera. So you're going to see a huge change coming up because I've gotten real busy. Now, this is the Hermit. This is a 9. Someone said they were a 9. You are always seeking out greater, like, what is the greater spiritual meaning of something? You're very, very philosophical about everything you do. You also may be a homebody, because the Hermit, they hermit. They want everybody to leave them alone. They're kind of, they aren't super, super outgoing type people. Okay. So it depends. Now the 9 is a 9. It can't be anything else. So if you're the 9th of a month, now you're very wise, and you're seeking. See how you're seeking? There's the star inside that car, inside the lamp. You're very much a big picture philosopher. Okay. All right. Everybody's liking it. Yeah. I added you, Lee. Me too, Anna. Okay. Hello. I added it. Yep. Wait. I added some of you guys. Okay. So anyway, this 9, you are like the big cheese, as far as like people probably come to you for philosophical advice. You're one of these wise guys that sits on a mountain type thing, and you offer advice but yet you're very quiet. You're very introverted a little bit when it comes to certain ways of being. Like, you see things people don't see. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Okay. And physically, you probably are into stars, and you are into like lights, really into candles. I know that's crazy, but it all goes together. It's crazy. Okay. They always do. Imagine that says, yes, it makes sense. Okay. So now here's 10. Now 10 can also be a 1, so that you understand. So see, like I said, a 10 and a 1 can be the same. Now I'm not 1. I'm a 19. I'm just a 1. Do you see how that works? But look at how they coincide. Sorry, like talk weird. That's the Wheel of Fortune. That's good luck. That's reaping the benefits of being a lucky person. You may be into dragons. You may be into unicorns, or, okay, you may be a gambler and willing to gamble. And you know what? You have a tendency to always come out on top. Do you see how that is? Now look at the card itself. That's, see the animals, see the angels. One of these things you might very, very be into. Okay, there's a griffin at the top. Okay. Snakes. You might have a thing for serpents. See how this plays in. Okay. I'm also the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. So Marissa, yes, you are. So you're a 10 and a 1, and a 1 is how they're related. That is a very wise person who's probably got some type of psychic ability. This person is a very lucky person who probably is into this esoteric stuff, because see the clouds and everything. Okay. There's reasons why these cards look this way. There's reasons why the cards are like this. Okay. This is really helping me. Good. I'm glad. Okay. Has the 3 done? Yes, I did 3. Okay. You're very, very, Stephanie, you're extremely creative. It's like part of your life. You probably work in a job where there's some creativity involved. A 3 is a very creative number. Okay. So, and that's on my I'll have to show you my license plate. I have Sun E3 because I love the number 3, and didn't even know I loved the number 3 so much, and didn't know why, and realize it's a creative number because I'm a working artist also. So yeah. Okay. Guadalupe. So 19 becomes 1. You're the same number I am. You're a 1 or a 19. So you're the Sun or the Magician. Okay. So now here's 11. It's justice. You have a great need for social justice. You want everything to be fair and honest at all times. That's got to be what you're wanting out of yourself or others. You want to make sure that everybody gets their fair share. I always remember this saying. Okay. FM, what kind of artwork? I'm an art teacher. That's what I actually am when I'm not doing this. I am an oil painter, and I do pastels. I do a little all of it because I've had to learn, because clay and everything. And I'm just about ready to retire to do this full time, you guys. Really close. Now, back to justice. Okay. Oh, Marisa says yes to a fault. Now, this is my favorite card. You know why? Because whenever you pull it, it's in your favor, and it's fair, and it's honest. So that's everything. You are a very court-based person. Like, if you like, okay, let's have somebody else decide. You're that type of person. This is also the card of Libra. See how this goes? Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, FM, for sharing that with me. Now, if you notice this, you may be involved in law. You may also be an attorney. You may be involved in government. So you have a very, very firm sense of what justice is. And what I was going to say a few minutes ago was that I have learned that I've heard this before, and it's so true. Justice is what love looks like in public. Think about that. Okay. All right. Stephanie, yes, 3 was earlier. It's creative. I can go back over these again at the very end. Okay. All right. Imagine says, yep, I'm a Libra. You must have a very fine sense of justice. And this is the Libra card too, by the way. All right. So, and Libra is justice because they have the scales and all right. So 12. A hanged man. Now, the hanged man is a card where you are a 12. So you could also be a 6. So here, let me pull 6 out. Excuse me. See, I'm coughing a little. It's kind of scary. Where's my 6? Here it is. Lovers. Okay. You could be either card now. Do you understand how that is? Feel which one. This is the card of trying to not let society tell you what you should do. It's kind of like that. This is a card where you can feel stuck at times too. You can, throughout your life, you have a tendency to feel stuck with yourself, or you have a tendency to be very reflective and not make decisions rapidly. So, okay. I haven't seen many people like this. I see people that are this, by the way. I don't see many people this one. Okay. So that you understand, see how it goes. Oh, FM says Gemini. I have a lot of Gemini. Now, this is what's really weird. Okay. I am a Sag Cap cusp. My best people that I get along with are my Gemini Cancer cusps, because that's my opposites, but they're supposed to get along with me. And my highest number on YouTube are Gemini Cancer cusps. So think if there's no, of course there is a correlation here, you guys. Okay. So, oh, bless you. Thank you. All right. So I say, if you're this, if you're a 12 or a, I don't wait. Am I off a little? I'm off a little, aren't I? No, wait. 12 is a 6. Yeah. No, that's right. 6, 12, yeah, is a 3, but it can be a 6. Do you see how that goes? It depends on, you just pay attention to what your numbers are, okay? Because you could also be, because a 12 could be a 3. Okay, so that you see how 12 and half of 12 is a 6, which is this. Or, like I said, I had forgotten to tell you that. It could be a 3, which is creativity. Okay. Do you see how they all coincide? You have to kind of find out which one. Now, I haven't seen very many people this one. It's usually this one. Okay. So if you're a 12, you're either a 6 or a 3. And I'm going to get into this too, because when you split them in half, that's a whole nother thing too that you can get into. Okay. So, all right. Happy birthday. I have somebody's birthday. My birthday was the 19th. Okay. So now, this is 10, 11, 12, 13. It is a 13. That is a new start. Somebody wanting a new start. Death is never death. Don't be afraid of the card. Some people are scared of the card and they're, oh my God, it's dumb. It's a new start. A person always wanting a new start, getting bored. Probably a person that gets bored very easily, wanting change. Okay. All right. Stephanie's like, oh, thank you. Okay. But do you see how this is also a 10, 11, 12, 13? All right. Which would be a 4. So look at you could actually be, see, I'm getting them all mixed up. I should put them all back in order, shouldn't I? 4, which is the Emperor. The power, do you see how they go? This is the king of all things who's controlling his own environment. This is a person always wanting a new start. Do you see how they go together? Okay. So just to let you know that they just coincide. It's just crazy how these coincide. Okay. So, all right. I got to put these in order really quick. Anyway, let me look at some questions. I'm not getting many questions off of my Facebook, because Facebook always doesn't post all of the comments like I do on YouTube. So, oh, 7's such a great age. Oh, good. They're talking about somebody's birthday. My granddaughter's 7. She's 7, was 7 in March. So one of my granddaughters, I get 2. Okay. So 3, 4, 13. Here's 14 and here is 7. So I will find 14, 5, and 7. So do you see how they go? Okay, I gotta find 5, and I gotta find 7. There's 8. I gotta keep these in order, you guys. 9, 10, 10, 1. Oh, I got them out of order. 9, 11. Yeah, I gotta put them back in order real quick. So anyway, all right. So 4, 3. Here's a 4 right here. All right. Now 5, 8, 6. Sorry, you guys. I'm taking up some time here because I laid them down wrong. Okay. So we left off on 14, which is a 7. Or did we leave off on 13? Nope. 13 is death, which is what? 3 and 1 is 4. Okay. So now watch this. So you got a Temperance. Temperance is the next card. That means to stay in control of all things. Don't you be careful not to drink too much. It's something you're learning in this lifetime. This is the card of Sagittarius. This is my card. I have no patience whatsoever. That's what this card is, the card of patience. So that's why it's our card. Now, when I will be going over that too. Everybody's got a card, depending on their sign, what they need to be working on. Now, we all know that as a fire sign, you are like a bull in a china shop and you run everywhere and you have no patience and blah, 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 all the time. That's why that makes sense, right? So if you are the 14th of a month, you may very well be a temperance card. Okay. Now, a 4 is also a 7 because you can split it in half. I know a lot of people don't understand that, but yes, you can. So it could be that you are, where is my 7? I don't see it. 6, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, I got them out of order, you guys. 6, 8, 9, 10. I don't know what I did with it. It's missing. I'll have to find it in a second. Anyway, 5, 6, 4, 5. Huh. 5. I'm missing it. I'll pull it back up in a second. So anyway. Anyway, I got them out of order slightly. So yeah, I do. Oh, yeah. There's 7 there. The Chariot. Okay, so 14 is a 7. So let you understand what the tarot cards are. 14 is probably what you're working on. Or you could be a 5 if you added the numbers 14, 1 and 5 together. So you could be somebody who's trying to keep control of themselves. Remember, this is the thinking inside the box, or very structured, wanting. You could be very spiritual, where you are maybe even a minister of some sort. But you could also be a person that stays within the constraints of society. So it's one of these, and it could be even a combination of them all. Okay, but it reveals your personality, and people are like, "Oh, it's too general." No, it's not, because, like I said, like if you are temperance, this is something you probably are struggling with that in your life. You probably are. You spend too much, you drink too much. There's something, and you're learning patience and how not to go overboard. You're learning to self-constraint. That's something that you're working on. Okay. All right. Oh, good. Marissa, I'm glad. She says, I'm enjoying this. Okay. So now back to what I was saying. The next one is 15. So 15 could be a 1 and a 5, which is a 6. Do you see how they go? And here we go again, back to Lovers again. This card is the card of self-restraint also. Remember, they also, by the way, the numbers go and they're related to each other, and there's a reason they are like in order the way they are. Okay, so this is a 6. This is a 15, so it's a 1 of 5, so it's also a 6. You might be also a 6, whatever you feel. So, all right. So here, let me find 6, 4. Now I just keep putting them in the wrong order. I tell you. Oh, there's 6, Lovers. Wait, 15, 1 and 6 is Lovers. So hold on. Did I mess that up just now? I think I did. So 14 is a 5. Yeah, I did a little bit. If I'm messing this up, you get the point, because I'm trying to talk as I'm reading too, so it gets kind of hard. But this is the card of self-control. You probably need to learn self-control. Do you see how it went with temperance? Temperance is patience and trying to keep your guard up. This is something where there's some type of monkey in your back you're trying to get rid of in this lifetime. This can also mean trying to break free from constraints also all the time. All right. You may also be very attracted to monkeys. I know that's crazy, but it's true. It might be one of your spirit animals, and you're like, oh, I love monkeys. That's my card. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, it is crazy. Okay. All right. Anna, my birthday is 2/6, so put 8 or 2/6. There is not a 2/6 card, so it's an 8. Because after 21, I don't have any more cards. You go and you combine them. So that's why I'm going through both. Okay. So that you understand that you can do both. If you're too high of a number, I'm a 19, I barely fit. So if I were the 23rd, I would have had to be a 5. Okay. So, all right, let's put these back in order as I'm going, because otherwise I'm not. Okay. So the next one is a 16. All right. That's the Tower card. Tower card is dramatic change. You like change. There's probably probably half of your life is going to dramatically change in some way. Like half of, like, you'll be not the same person you were hitting a certain point in your life. That is also, if you look at this, you may like castles. You may be very drawn to castles. You may be, no offense, a drama. There might be a lot of drama in your life. There's probably a lot of drama. Now, for me personally, I can't stand drama. That's my North Node, though. So here we go again. I'll be explaining all that too. Okay. So that's a 16. It's also an 8, which is a 4. Do you see how they go? You can do it that way too. See? So now if you are an 8, I got to find it. 9, you may be strength. Do you see how that goes together? This is like, you have lots of dramatic changes, but you're strong enough to make it. So either one of these cards is for you. Okay. Do you understand how they are coinciding? Okay. All right. Anything positive about the Tower? The Tower card is not a negative card. Everybody always says, oh my God, I got a Tower card. The Tower card can be an aha moment where you just go, I get it. And I have seen where this has been positive change. This has been a positive card. It's just change. It's not a negative card. And I always get that every time I read for somebody, that I'll say, oh, you got a Tower card. Oh my God. I'm like, no. That doesn't mean an aha moment, or it can be just a dramatic change for you. It could even be just like you're changing your thought processes. Okay. So, all right. But this easily could be a Tower. As far as 16, if it's the 16th of the month, 16th of the month, I have to remember where I'm at. This easily could be for you. Okay. Now here, I'm almost done. Perfect timing. 17 is the star. 17 is the star. That's also an 8. Now watch. Here's an 8. Strength. See? All right. 17 is 1 and 8. 1 and 7 is 8. Yeah, that's right. Do you see how they can coincide though? Okay. So the star, you may like stars. You may be drawn to anything with stars on it. You may love the night. You may love watery things. You may be drawn to water. This star, like, I like this card. Your wishes come true. You know, you might be into the astronomy. You might even be in astrology. Okay. That's kind of what the card's about. Okay. All right. Okay. So now I want you to remember, this is different than life paths. Everybody's got a life path too, but this is different than that. So that you understand that this is just your number. This is your card in a tarot deck. Okay. And if you want to study yourself better, look up in a greater meaning. I can go through this really super detailed, what all these cards mean, but it's just as easy for you to just do the research yourself and go hit Google and okay. All right. I love the star and those things. Okay. So now this is an 18, which is a 9. It's the moon. Are you moonstruck? Are you an 18 is a 9? All right. And the 9 is also, I think I know what it is. The Hermit. You see how see how they coincide though? There can be confusion. You can be very attracted to animals. Now you see that the animals are on the card. This is the card of Cancer. So you might be even a Cancer. It's watery. There's emotions. You love the moon. You are very attracted to the moon if this is your card. You're also attracted to higher philosophical ideals. Now, do you see the moon and it's dark sort of, and he's searching? Because he's coincided with the moon because it's dark. See, it's not completely revealed all the time is kind of what it means. Okay. If I were to read in a tarot reading. Okay. All right. But this is, you're probably attracted to the moon or animals. This is the card of animals. Now, if this appears in a card, I say something's hidden or kind of confusing right now for you. That's usually what that means. Okay. So we're almost done. 19 was, I already went through. That was my sun card. And I'm also a 1. And it just completely describes me. I didn't even realize. I mean, I've got sunflowers everywhere. And I love the sun. It's just weird. It's strange. It's cool, though, you know. And I didn't even realize that. Okay. All right. Lori, I'll answer questions in a minute. I'm almost done. Judgment, 20. 20 is a 2. So look at. Remember? 20 is a 2. A 2 is the high priestess. Things might be a little hidden. That I always think this person's kind of a little secretive. I always kind of, if you're a 2, you might have a tendency to hold things in and not always share. Just like me, I'm a Sag, and I just blurt, blah, blah, blah. I blurt everything out. Not with a 2. Same thing with a 20. Okay, the 20, the Judgment card is the card of you're transforming yourself. So at some point in your life, or you may be doing it all. You might be reinventing yourself your whole life. Like every couple of years, you reinvent yourself. It's also connected to the higher realms. So you might be very attracted to angels. Okay. All right. All right. So, all right. 20 and then 2 and then 1. I'm at finally 21 is the World. And that's also a 3 again. Do you see what I'm saying? All right. This is the ending. It is no look at all the there's animals, there's a bull, there's a lion. You might be an eagle. You may be very, very attracted to that. Okay. And if you were to put it together, you'd be this. Creative. Okay. So that you understand that all the cards have something to do with you. Now, most of the people have chosen to keep it 1 to 9. Because you can add them together. It's just easier. Okay. So, and by the way, the 0, nobody's a 0. Think about it. You can't be a 0, right, on your birthday. But that's the Fool. It's like somebody going off and doing whatever they want to do. So, okay. All right. That's easy. That's the easiest way I could do it to explain to all you guys that there's a correlation to your card. Now, I wear a little pendant with the sun on it because it's my card. Okay. And yes, I'm still coughing. I'm afraid I got COVID. I'm not real sick, but my husband is. So well, hopefully we'll be okay. We're going to be tested. It may be from being in the house because I noticed this cleared up and I was outside for a while and now I came back in because I did a lot of construction and a lot of vacuuming. So there's lots of dust. Hopefully that's it. Okay. So now we're going to go to what I normally go to for 15 minutes because then we'll be done. We're going to go to questions. You can ask me one question. Okay. If you want a full reading, go to enchantedsky.com. You can book a reading there. I am 25% off starting in January because there's so many people that want a yearly reading. Now, what I started doing, and it works. I was shocked that it worked, but I'm always willing to try. Listen, I learned from you guys too, because I'm always trying to do that kind of thing. So I posted a yearly reading for you online, and it was a financial one for this person because she wanted the job that she wanted. And she said it was very accurate because I picked her up as a person and was telling her all about herself and stuff. And she's like, I'm surprised because I usually read by voice vibration. So I was shocked that I was able to, but what she did is she signed a piece of paper and then I could see her signature. I don't know. I just felt off her signature. I don't know. I tried that because maybe I don't have to do that. I don't know. Anyway, and then she can visit my site at any point privately. I give her the link. She keeps the link and she goes back to it and refers to it. And it's pretty cheap. It's only $90. Okay. So that's the whole year. So, and that is with tarot cards because I usually don't use tarot cards. But just to let you know, I am offering that now. And that's just another service I'm offering. So when you want, I guess I should put it on my website. I'll have to add that that service in. I had somebody the other day ask for Reiki, and yeah, I do Reiki. I'm a Reiki man. I'm not a master, but I'm a practitioner. And she asked, well, do you still do it? I said, well, it kind of, when you call for a reading, you get Reiki anyway, because I'm giving out that energy to you, So, okay. Tarotschool.com. Oh, thank you. Imagine that. Many gifts. Thank you. Okay. So now start asking me. Anna says she's had COVID for 7 weeks. Don't scare me. Because I really think, because I'm like a fool. I've been out Christmas shopping for my grandkids, and I've been out, and all of a sudden I got this weird cough, and they were here yesterday too. So I'm like, I don't know if they've been exposed. I'm hoping not. It scares me. So, but I've got this weird, it could just be, that's all I've got. I don't have any other symptoms. So I'm thinking it might just be from the air. If you would see how dusty it is, like, I don't know if you can see, but I dust and I dust and I dust. I don't know if you can see that. There's just dust everywhere from me getting a new bathroom a couple months ago. And I still dust. And there's just, anyway. Okay, so let's get on with this. Yes, go ahead, start asking. Lori, how many more grandkids in the future? How many do you have now? Because there's at least 3 to 4. Is that total? I don't know how many you have now. It seems like there's at least that. There might be up to 6. Are there steps involved, Lori? Because it feels like there's something like that. Okay. Let's see. Let's get on with this. Yes. Yeah. You can ask one question, but it has to be fairly, because I'm online with so many people. You have to be really specific. Like, am I going to get this new job that I just applied for? See how specific that is? I can tell you about it. Okay. Because I can't just do a general one. 5 now, 1 step. Okay. I thought, so Laura, I'm answering Lori's question. Yes, there's 1 step. Lori, I think there's 1 more. There might be 2 more, but there's definitely another one coming. You'll have 1 more for sure. Okay. How do you get your birth chart? Guadalupe, go on astrology.com and you can put in a free birth chart. It'll give you all your signs and all your trines. That's the circle with all the triangles in it. It's called trines. Okay. Hope you feel better soon. Any chances I will be moving? You could be, but I don't know if you're going to this year. I feel like it's just not, like, I know it's expression in the cards. I just feel like it's not for you right now. Maybe at the end of the year, but I don't think so for a while. Okay. Let's see. I had all the symptoms. I don't trust those tests. You know what, Stephanie? I don't either. We're going to be tested and we think that that's what we've got. I'm an O blood type, by the way, so I probably won't get as sick as other people. And also, if you do get this, try something called Camu. It's all it is a berry. It's ground up. You can get it anywhere. It's super high vitamin C, and you take it a couple days. Shouldn't take it too long because it's real high vitamin C. It's not like good for your kidneys over a long length of time. But if you take it for like 3 days or 4, something like that, all your symptoms go away. I'm dead serious. It does work, because I'm telling everybody to take that. Okay. Let's see. Laura, when am I going to be in a relationship? It's going to be a while, dear. Is your last relationship with a dark-haired man, or there hasn't been one? Because there's a dark-haired man I'm seeing. You may know of them in 6 months, but nothing will get real serious for like a year and a half. I feel like you might just like lightly date. Okay. What steps should I take now for wish fulfillment? Well, watch my other video. Imagine that. What steps? She wants wish fulfillment. She wants her wishes fulfilled. Okay. So here's the deal. I don't believe in manifestation. I believe in alignment. What do you need to do to make that happen? Do you see what I'm saying? So you put in, it's intention. It's like putting forth your intentions. By putting forth your intentions, then it happens. Okay. I just don't believe that anything you pull anything out of your butt. I just don't think it happens. I think we intend to do something, and because we're in our head, we're intending to do it. Then you're in the right place at the right time, or you're doing this in the right way, and then that leads to more. Okay. All right. Lost my job. I have something new in mind, but kind of doubting myself, and it's more technical design. FM, are you looking for that business? I feel like you might be. She lost her job, has something new in mind. I feel like, is it something to do with like kind of like where you're out going to different places and like you're like almost like a oh God, what's the right word I want? Um a freelance sort of like you're putting yourself out there to go to other companies. It feels like it's something like that though. Okay. Um should I look further into becoming a tech designer? Yes. Yes, it's one of the. This is. I don't have to be psychic to tell you this, but I'm telling you that really super good designers are in short demand. They're just none out there. And yes, go look into that better. Because I also feel like you're very detail oriented, so I think that it would be a really good match for you. Okay. Um, Concerned about finances in school, Marissa. For you personally, you're looking at about May or June, everything is going to open up for you. Okay. Really want a family and need stability. FM, once you get this started, it's going to take you about a year and a half for the stability to settle in. I feel like that the job is going to lead to that. Okay. All right. Laura, okay. Thanks. Yes. Okay. FM says, well said. Have I finished my karmic debts yet? Stephanie, no. Well, I don't have to be psychic. You never finish your karmic debts. But although this year there's been a lot of karma going on. So I'm thinking, hold on. Are you, Stephanie, are you in a relationship? Is there some type of relationship going on, or did you just end one? Because there's one coming if it doesn't, because it's hard to see. I can't tell if it's just finished or it's starting, because there's a karmic debt involved with it, with a relationship, like a romantic relationship that you're going to be involved in, or you just finished. It's one or the other. There's debt going on right there. Okay. I just thought I would say that. Okay. Okay. Yes. Well said. Okay. Thank you. FM goes, thank you. This keeps me up at night. Okay. You make your decision and stick with it, FM. You'll be okay. Am I going to get the job I applied for? CY Midtown? No, it's a different one. Keep applying. There's another one. It's not that one. There's something better coming. Okay. Dr. Victor, what's coming for me in my career job? Are you changing your focus? Dr. Victor. I'm guessing he must be from another country, because he's got kind of unless you're just, I don't know. From the way it looks like you're from another country, but because I get a lot of people on here from other countries, it's okay. I feel like you're going in another direction. I don't know what that means, but it feels like that you're gonna decide something differently. Okay. Let's see. Will I get a new job? Desiree, maybe a new business to start. Both. I feel Desiree is it Desiree? I think it might be Desiree. Crane, you will be doing both. You're going to be working part-time while you've got the business started. The business is going to take a while. They're telling me to tell you to be patient. A year and a half to 2 years before you really start to do anything with it. So, okay. How much longer will you be single? Imagine you're going to meet somebody not real serious over the summer, like July or August, I think. Okay. So, but I feel like you need to put yourself out there more. You're not doing that right. You know what I'm saying? We've all been locked up. You know what I mean? You can't meet anybody when you're locked up. So I still say that we are going to start to go back to normal around February to March. Okay. Oh, doctors from Nigeria. Okay. I thought so. It seemed sometimes they appear when they're out of the country, you appear differently, your icons and stuff. And so, okay. Okay. Good luck, Dr. Victor. You're going to be fine. You're going in a different direction though. I feel like it's in medicine, but it's not the same. Okay. I feel like you're doing research or something. Okay. See, I had any of my exes been coming around lately? Why had my exes been coming around romantically? You want to talk about some karma that hasn't been completely gotten rid of? CY Midtown, you've got karma with somebody that needs to be worked out. Okay. So you can release them. Okay. Just thought I would tell you that. I hope happy birthday and Christmas as well. It was fine, Marie. I think I've got COVID. I'm starting to cough, and my husband's got the body aches and chills. So we're real worried about it, but he's gonna go get tested. Hopefully this is just like I said, like in my air of because I just gutted my bathroom. I've got 3 bathrooms and I just gutted one. So hopefully that's what this is. I'm hoping. I've had my flu shot, so it's not the flu. So I'm always in hermit mode. Okay, imagine. It must be your card, right? Okay. Thank you guys. Oh, everybody's so nice to each other. Oh, Dr. Victor likes to publish papers. Yeah, you've done research. I felt like you were a researcher. They're going to find something significant. Keep looking. You're looking at something about do with blood or something. You're looking at a microscope. I don't know what that is, but you're looking for something and you're going to find something like really cool. So, and you're going to publish it, and it's important. Okay. My son-in-law had the only symptoms with chills. I've had no symptoms. I just, I got like sinusy stuff and I'm coughing. And I notice that it clears up when I leave the house right now. So I'm thinking it might be what this is. It might just let's pray that that's all this is. Cause I was out with getting stuff for my grandkids. So, okay. Since I was a child myself, but thought it was because I'm a Gemini. Oh, that's funny. Your son, Marie, I'll say a prayer for you, for your son. He has COVID too. Laura, how many kids are you going to have? I think 3, possible 4. I don't know why I say possible 4. I don't understand that right now, but I think there's 3. Now, if anybody wants to know how many kids they're going to have, you have to be a woman. You have to be a female. Go like this on the hand you write with. Now look at my hand. I don't know if you can see it. I bet you can't. Nah, you can't. Well, sort of. How many kids between here and here is how many lines or how many kids you have? Think that's not true? Try it on every single female. It works. I have 3 lines and I have a half of one, a fourth of one, which is my granddaughter. And then now over the last couple of years, I have a little bitty one here because I help raise my grandkids. So and I've got 2 blood grandkids and then 2 step. So, okay. Now, help me understand my gifts better. I'm working on it. Imagine, can you help me understand your gifts better? Yes, I'm trying. That's what these are for. Okay. Marie says he just told me he has body aches and a headache. Now, see, my husband doesn't have the headache. He has kind of a body ache, but he didn't get his flu shot. So I got my flu shot. So we're wondering if he might have a touch of the flu because it was going around here outside of Chicago. So, okay. My thing is I just have a cough. I have drainage on in my sinuses and and that's all I've got. Okay, no aches, no nothing else. So I'm thinking, and I think I had it already at not that long ago because I did lose my taste. I was told a lot of times you lose your taste right away. So I don't know if that's true or not. So, all right. What age am I getting married? Laura, I need to know what age you are now. So get that right. Do you see how I have to be a little bit more specific because I think it's within 2.5 to between 2 and 3 years. Okay. All right. Thank you, Marie. All right. Well, when will I meet this female friend from high school that has been coming up a lot in my dreams? You will reconnect in with her somehow, Guadalupe, in about a year. There's some karmic connection to her, and I'm not quite sure. I'm just picking. That's what I'm picking up. You're supposed to be doing something together, but I don't understand that right now. Okay, but I will tell you that. Okay. Probably that your accent makes me feel so comfortable. Everybody says I have an accent. Now, I live outside of Chicago. I am a standard Midwestern accent. So it's standard. I have a Chicago accent, by the way. Everybody says I have a Wisconsin accent. Maybe it's a blend because I do live in Wisconsin. And there is an accent if you go north of Madison because everybody talks like this, Yeah, yeah. But maybe I've picked it up, but I've always had a Chicago accent before. My husband's from Chicago. So we always say you got the accent. So, hey. Anyway. And Anna's like the same accent as me. How are you taking questions? Do you need a birthday? Champagne. What you just put a question in. It helps me if you give me your birth date. because then I don't know, I just connect a little better, I think, more than anything. Okay. I've got, let's see. Okay. I've got 2 more questions because then I'm going to stop now because it's been an hour. All right. I'm looking at my clocks here and it's been an hour. Yep. Oh, I'm 1 hour and 9 minutes. I've been on here a long time. So let me get my questions. You have to come back next. Oh, I definitely have an accent, they said. Okay. I used to have an accent and I lost it. Okay. All right. I still say, okay. Green River soda. Oh yes, I know Green River soda. That's a Chicago thing, you guys. Will Angel decide to come back soon? Champagne, that's gonna, no, not no. That's no to that. It'll be, if they do decide, it's gonna be a while. I don't know who Angel is, but that's what they told me to tell you. Okay. That's one more question. I have property that family members are trying to sell. One family member is holding out, is being very difficult. Anything going to be resolved? February, Desiree, February. Okay. All right. And I hold by my predictions. I hold by my, I will be going over next week about the predictions that I've made this year that I have missed two out of about 40. So it's not too bad, I guess. But one of them was knew we were going to get another stimulus check. I just didn't know when. And I said August. Well, it's not August. So in the United States, we're looking at, I think now it's going to go into possibly Biden doing something. I don't think they're going to be able to pass it. That's one of my predictions, though. But we are going to get another check. I said 2 checks. I did say that. So Bart, I got right. All right. Blessings to all you guys. And I will be seeing you. Book me for a reading. All right. Okay. Let's see if I can get off of here, though. There we go. And everybody take care. Blessings to all you guys. And I'm going to be ending my stream. Okay.